Hello everyone, this is Ronnie from YouTube. I've got a Woodstock Fruit Festival t-shirt on. I got many years ago at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and it made me think about how many people have I met at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. And I started to write up a conservative list, and this is a very conservative list, a small list of the people that I've met. Some of them are friends, some of them are just acquaintances. Some of them are just kind of influencers or YouTubers, whatever, that I met a little bit. But it gives you an idea of going to that event, of what the opportunity I guess it gave me to meet all these people. And I want to say that I'm an introvert, so I'm not a natural networker or someone that is great at talking and meeting to people. But I'll just go through this list shortly. Connor McMillan, Brittany Taylor, Chris Kendall, Harley Johnston, Durian Ryder, Philly Rockestina, Ted Carr, Grant Campbell, Ann Osborne, Dan the Life Regenerator, Tim Van Orden, Dr. Ben Bernulis, Dr. Rick Dina, John Kohler, Don Bennett, Karen Ramsey, Ellen Livingston, Michael Arnstein and family, Dr. Doug Graham, Jack Albatron, Robert Lockhart, Mike Vlacity, and then going into friends, people you might not know so much, Jim Horan, Kelly Chabazzi, Jonathan Donnelly, Tom Meir, Yella de Jong, Cassandra Kuttner, and Adam, Roy Rosman, Charles and Davis Haynes, Dave and Eva and their family, Tom Holoka, Rachel, April Electra, Ryan Lewis and family, Rainey and Anna, Tony Wright and family, Justin Lelia, Rob Raymark, Kylan Erin, Eric Milano, Ryan Lewis, Lindsay Gasick, Matthew Tate, Timothy Radley, Montana Lee, Jacob Miziak, Jared and Michelle, TJ Long, Brian Heighthouse, George, Nina, Felipa from Panama, Jamie Sakulo, Goddess, Olmo, Kasiba, Alouette from London, Andrew Perlott, Ashley Lauren, Ryan and Angie from Happy Healthy Vegan, Masood, Yulia, Etsy, Chef Alicia, Paul Devoren, Paul and Yulia Tarbuth. And that's just a couple of minutes. Now that's not everyone, and if you're not on, if you feel like your name was missing off that list, sorry if I have met you. But it was just the point is to illustrate that's just a small list. That list could go on for pages and pages and pages of the community of people that I've met. And there was a lot of people that I left off there because they're not vegan anymore, so I just thought I would leave them off for now. But people like Tim Sheaf, Megan Elizabeth, Rovana, I've met all these people at Woodstock as well. And there's so many more, and some of them, I was just looking at Facebook to find a few of them. But what an incredible amount of people, and what great conversations I've had, what enjoyable friendships, and a lot of them, like, so some of them have came and stayed with me if they were in this country. I've went and stayed with other people if I was in their country. I've done all sorts of things with people, obviously collaborations and videos and creative things and whatever else that's come out of it. Worked on events with people, created events with people, created festivals with people that came out of that group of people. And I really see it as a big part of my future, really is going to be still interacting with these people that I met at these festivals. And this is just from the Woodstock Festival. And to me it is just crazy. I'm a big believer in the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and it's crazy if you don't go, if you're interested, if you're one of these people that's online and fanatic about this and really interested, and like I understand if you just have a passing or casual interest, but if you are really into this lifestyle, you should go. If you're someone that loves to go to events and meet great people, you should go, even if you're not hugely into the raw vegan thing, because you won't get an experience like this in terms of the type of people that go. It's just the type of people go that this kind of event is it's a self-selecting event of people that are pretty highly responsible um, obviously health conscious, conscientious. It's a really good group of people, and you cannot put that into words, and you can't really put money on that. You can't put value in that. So I don't know. So many people have went to something like Woodstock, and it's been the catalyst. There's a lot of people on that list that I was talking about that they went to Woodstock and they were doing, a normal job, normal life, or whatever, and now they're doing something totally different. And a lot of it was they got inspired by that community and the people in it and the opportunities that were there, and the fact that they saw people living in these different ways, and they saw examples, and they realized they could do it. So there is something really special about getting around people, getting with people, about interacting and being face to face in real life, because then this barrier comes down, this thing comes down, and you realize, oh, this is just a person, And I want to say that if you do come to Woodstock or one of these events, I am quite a quiet person. Don't expect me to sit and speak to you for 12 minutes non-stop. I think some people have been disappointed that they felt like I was really quiet, or they couldn't believe how quiet I was, or whatever. But it's because in a conversation, I'll do most of the listening. I don't usually sit and just speak to you for 15 minutes. So, if you gave me the permission to do that, I might try and do that, but I'm not a speaker at the festival, I don't do any of that stuff, so I'm just a long-term kind of fanatic. This might be the last year I go. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the festival looks like. If it's definitely going to continue, I have no idea. There's been other times when it looked like it was going to end, but it's been. And it's such a great location. It's a beautiful place. It's like a perfect holiday. Like, there's just no reason not to go. Oh, and for me, I wanted to go to meet and connect with the YouTubers, but I also wanted the education. I wanted to work out, how are these people doing this? Like, are they really eating this way? So it was a couple of things for me. I really dived into the education, and I just naturally got to meet a lot of people, and the conversations were easy because we all had this thing in common. If you go to a pub or a club or whatever, you're meeting people, it's kind of hard to find something in common apart from saying, oh, this is a nice place or whatever. It takes a while to get a conversation going. But when you go to something like that, you can immediately speak about, so how long have you been into this? How do you eat? What do you eat? Where do you go? Who did you learn about it? You've got a big conversation there, and you'll have so many common things. Like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, I watched that person on YouTube, oh, I saw them on YouTube as well, or whatever. And so that's my kind of recommendation to you. If you're on the fence, then definitely go. I don't have a discount code or whatever. Maybe I do, but I don't have it. But you should just pay whatever it is to go. And I know that financial is an issue, but there's so many things you can do to make some extra money if you really need to do it. I wouldn't don't do anything crazy like prostitution or whatever, but I don't know, you can deliver things for people, you can, if you've got a car, you can obviously take on part-time jobs, you can sell a bunch of stuff that you don't really need, you can maybe sell some other people's stuff on Facebook Marketplace or Amazon. You can maybe go busking on the street. Who knows? There's all sorts of things. You can just literally ask your friends and relatives, I want to go to this thing, I think it's going to make a good impact on my life, would you donate £5 or £10 to help me to go to this? You could literally do that. This is a health event. I want to learn about improving my health. You could legitimately do that. Go to your friends and family and say, this is the position I'm in right now. I want to go to this thing. This is why. I need to get my health sorted out. Could you donate £10, £20? You know how many people would do that for you? Probably hundreds. Probably literally hundreds. But you're sitting there going, well, I've not got the money, So don't think like that. Think about how you can make it happen and get there, And you'll never go if you don't. If you're thinking about it now, go, right? Because you're going to think, maybe next year something will have changed. It won't. The change happens by you going to the event. Your life isn't. The people that say to me, I'll go next year, to Fruit Fest or to something else. I'll go next year, I'll go next year. 3 years later, they're saying, maybe next year. 3 years later, maybe I'll save the money next year. They never do. They never do because they don't commit to actually doing it. So don't make excuses to not do things. Make excuses to do things. Make an excuse for why you should go out and make this happen. And don't keep on telling yourself that you can't do it, So I'd love to see you there, but I'd just love to see you having a good time. You don't need to meet me, you don't need to speak to me, but I'd love to see you enjoying yourself there and having a good time, and allow it to have the impact on you that it can have, that this great community can have. So thank you very much for watching. WoodstockFruitFestival.com. If you're interested in an event like that in the UK, you can go to fruitfest.co.uk, the UK equivalent. So, and I have something to do with that event, fruitfest.co.uk. If you'd like to phone me about Fruitfest, on the registration page there's a thing where you can set up a call with me if you want to ask me some more questions about it. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in another video.